What's going on, everyone? Welcome to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about Command & Conquer Rivals, one of my new favorite games. Actually, I've been playing quite a bit. And so to start with, giving you a general idea of the overall concept of this game. This is a PvP real-time strategy mobile game. The goal here is basically as simple as destroy the enemy base by charging up platforms that can launch nuclear missiles to the base, or by simply attacking the base directly if you've got the resources to do it. You're going to do this with two factions. You've got the GDI and you've got the Nod, which should be familiar to you if you played the classic Command & Conquer games. And then there are three different unit types: the infantry, vehicles, and aircraft units. Each unit is going to have different strengths and weaknesses that you will want to pay attention to. Each unit is going to be strong against at least one type of unit, and it's going to work in both ways. So all units have weaknesses, and then you also want to pay attention to what units can actually do, as some units are only going to be able to attack ground units, and some units are only going to attack air units, and so forth. There are 4 different buildings that you build that are going to be able to provide these units to you when you have enough Tiberium to deploy them. 3 buildings each build one type of unit. So the first one is for infantry, the second one's for vehicles, the third one's for your aircraft. The 4th building is for your most powerful units. Some are infantry units, some are vehicles, and others are aircraft, but they're going to be more expensive, heavier units. Building units. All units are going to come with a cost. You've heard me mention Tiberium already. You are automatically going to be generating Tiberium throughout the battle, but you can speed up that process by building a harvester and sending them to a Tiberium field. The more units you have on the field, the longer you will have to wait before you build a unit as well. You will see a cooldown. So it's not just a matter of having the Tiberium ready, it's also a matter of not being on cooldown so that you can actually deploy that unit. The maps are also made up of many tiles. You can see these tiles throughout the map, and those are going to be important because certain units can attack only certain distances, which is going to be measured by tiles. Regular tiles. Most of the map is covered by regular tiles that don't serve any purpose other than just allowing units to move over them. You can see on each side there is a different player base, and then the Tiberium fields send harvesters there to gather Tiberium. Infantry units will take damage from standing in these fields though, so beware. Obstacles can also be on these tiles, like rocks or lakes, and flying units can move over them, but infantry and ground units will not be able to go straight through those obstacles. Rocket silo as well. That is going to be in the middle. It is impossible to move over it, even for flying units. And then pads. There are 2 or 3 pads depending on the map, and controlling them will, as I said before, generate a rocket which can be launched towards your enemy's base. 2 rockets, and it's a win for you. Now, an important component of Command & Conquer Rivals is your deck. You're going to want to have an effective deck based on what your strategy is, and trust me, it will take you a little bit to figure out what you want to use. I know I have changed my deck several times, especially as I was getting started out. And before you're battling, you will be able to choose what your deck is going to be. They're going to be made up of 6 units plus 1 commander. All of these units that you're using are going to be obtained through cards. Leveling up a card will boost the unit's damage and health. Each level is divided into 3, and to get from one tier to the next, you need to spend credits, and then, of course, have enough cards to promote them to the next level. To find these cards, you're going to need to be obtaining them from crates, and then you can also have them donated from members of your alliance if you're going to be in an alliance of other players of this game, which I definitely recommend. Credits to tier up cards can also be obtained by playing, opening crates, by completing daily missions, or just by paying for them in general. So I do recommend being active in the game if you want to receive a steady flow of credits. Since this game is skill-based, you can still win even with a 1 to 2 level difference. However, once you're about 3 to 4 levels behind, it gets very challenging to win. You will notice there are different leagues. Whenever you battle, you will gain or lose medals, and this medal count in each faction determines your ranking. And those leagues are divided into iron being the starting, up through bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, master, all the way up to Tiberium League, and each of them are tiered into 3 tiers. Each time you reach a new division, you get bonus crates, which is great. Divisions are level capped as well, which is also great. If your level cap for your division is 11, for example, and you have a level 13 unit, that unit will now be downgraded to level 11 while in that league. It does limit the pay-to-win aspect of this game, making it a little bit more fair and less frustrating if you are a little bit underleveled. But there is a line to that, because if the gap gets substantial enough and you've been winning, you get to a higher place than your units are quite ready for, then you could be in frustration until you can catch up. Matchmaking and challenge matches. Matchmaking is a big, important part of this game, and I actually think it's pretty fairly handled. Matchmaking will put you against people who have a similar ranking to you, usually in the same league and usually within the same tier of the league, though not always. If your opponent has over 200 medals than you, it will generate a challenge battle, and you will not lose a single medal if you lose the battle. And if you win that battle, you will get double medals, which is fantastic. If you are matched against an opponent who has heavier units that outlevel yours, that can also be a challenge battle as well. You will also be getting double medals if you can go on a nice win streak. Anytime you win more than 2 in a row, you'll get double medals for every subsequent win up until your next loss. The exception to that rule, though, is the Master and Tiberium Leagues, where there are no double medals for win streaks. So that is Command & Conquer Rivals. I definitely recommend giving this game a try, especially if you're into RTS games. I know there have been a lot of concerns on the mobile platform, and while this is definitely a different experience than the original Command & Conquer from a mobile perspective, I've played a lot of mobile games. This is one of the most fun mobile games I have personally played, and I definitely give it a high recommendation. I myself am in Tiberium League. I've put a lot of time into this game. It is exciting. It is engaging, and it is something that I definitely want to make more videos for. And so if you guys want to see that, let me know down in the comments below. And for those of you that are playing, let me know about your progress.
Unit ready.
My bike is bigger than my ball. Moving out. All right, let's do this. Just get out.
Unit ready.
Double time. Get back. Let's fly. Shockwave itches ready for action. Best point catches. Yeehaw! They don't stand a chance. Let's waste them. Harvester under attack. Time to harvest.
Unit lost.
Shockwave ready to melt the enemy.
Unit lost.
Where's the yak capacitor?
Unit ready.
Can you hear me now? Shockwave ready. Sorry. People ready. You the do.
Harvester ready. Warhead launched.
Shockwave double time.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Moving out.
Defense online. Unit lost. Unit ready.
Go, Hubert.
Unit lost.
Let's stick together.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Defense lost.
Shockwave double time. Shockwave destruction. Harvester ready to collect.
Harvester lost.
Yeah, where's the yak? Shockwave moving.
Nuclear warhead launched. Mission accomplished.